Yo, welcome back. It's been a minute since we've been on. It's been a fucking minute since we've been on. But welcome back if y'all tuning in. Let's reintroduce ourselves. I am one of the co-hosts, the commish, the warden, the black lung. That shit is gone. I haven't coughed in a couple days. You feel me? I'm healthy, guys. And this is my boy Pat, uh, current champion of the EFL until he gets dethroned. Um, he back like good snacks. What was your back like good snacks?
I'm back like
Uh,
good crack, man.
that ball. What was it? Ball so hard. University you had, and for those who don't know, Pat's pronouns is big and damn. All right, that's how we're gonna refer to Pat, man. But Pat, first of all, how you feeling, bro?
uh, Probably like 80%. I'm almost there. I'm almost back.
You care to tell the EFL what happened?
Uh,
Just
Pretty
Nick, you
much.
know what is people were asking me. It's not my story to tell, so I didn't want to leak your information out, especially if nobody was paying me. Uh,
Absolutely, because
but
I'm famous out here. You
but they
feel
were
me?
definitely asking what was going on. So I don't know if you care to share. If you do, if not, fuck them.
Pretty much, guys. If the future wifey, I mean, of my life, didn't force me to go to the hospital, your boy be in a box right now. Let's just put it that way. Some things could have exploded. You feel me? And I probably wouldn't be here today.
Yeah. If
We
you
just
know
gonna
what,
leave it at that.
we would have definitely mourned. We would definitely mourned you. You know what I mean? I would have definitely dropped the players and picked them up on my team. Not gonna
Hey,
even
you
lie.
know what I would have told y'all from the other side? Y'all be all right.
Nah, but yo, it's been a minute. I'm glad that you back in. I was gonna say back and running, but I don't know if I can say that.
Come on,
Uh,
not yet. I ain't running yet. Still got time.
Pat, good to see your face again. Happy to see you in good health. Look at
Appreciate you, my boy.
look
Appreciate you,
at
Jalen.
Jalen. All that shit talking that goes on in the chat, and Jalen still has a soft spot for you. Look at
Look,
that.
I know Jalen has a heart. He's just a certified dickhead. Like, you feel me? With all due respect, Jalen, you're when that's one thing. When it's football season, guaranteed Jalen's gonna be a dick. But the rest of the year, Jalen is a fine gentleman. You heard?
So, on the subject of Jalen right now, how are you looking at Jalen's team with the record of 10-2, best record in the league right now? What do
You
you
know what
think now?
you know what I'm gonna say.
I don't. That's why I asked you the question.
The man took my formula and ran with it. And he made his own
Is
little
that what you?
formula out of it. He made his own little thing out of it in his working wonders. And your boy got lucky with Saquon. He definitely got lucky with Saquon. He got lucky with Alvin. Like your boy went on a run. Now I don't think he gonna last the playoffs. I'm gonna be honest with you.
All right. Obviously, if Jalen finishes in first place, he gets the first round bye. What we got? What we got? The big engine is back up and running. Like I said, I don't know if we can say running, Alex. He's back up. He's back up, and maybe he's doing
I'm
one of the Olympic walks. You know, when they were
I'm
like that.
moving. I'm moving out here. I'm moving out here.
He's mobile. You know what I mean? He's
Very
definitely mobile.
mobile.
But if things stay the same, Jalen will get a bye. Not sure who he would play right now. But do you think he's a second round exit, or does Jalen at least get to the championship game?
He could get to the championship game, but if he runs into you or Alex or even Brian, he can be knocked the fuck off.
And we don't, and I know Jalen can definitely chime in on this one if he wants, and he could put his little his little 2 cents in. He's definitely Brian is definitely Jalen's kryptonite in the playoffs, man. Definitely
Definitely
Jalen's
is. He
kryptonite.
doesn't want to
That
run into
sounds so
Brian.
dumb. Nobody took a formula from him.
Here we go again, man.
Hey, listen,
Here
it
we
is
go
what it
again.
is. But
I
we
wish
about
we
to
could go back to all the draft, how he used to draft compared to how he drafts now. You're gonna be like, damn, that style looks very similar.
You know
Ah,
what? I might have the draft board when we did the live draft board with that year that you sat out. Just to see the difference because I think that was Jalen's first ever draft with us.
You see, so
Just to see,
look at that draft and then look at this last draft, and you're gonna be like, that's a whole different formula he went with.
man, we're about to do. Let's give Jeff his shout out, man. Scoring the highest points in the league, 159.696. That's why we got the Gotham green on the screen. So shout out Jeff, our favorite Jew, holding it down for the SFC, bringing us back on top, man. I'm telling you, Alex and his little crew had that one week hit, and they were all hype. But you know what? We're about to go to the first matchup of the week. We got Jalen. You know what? We're gonna get this out the way early, man. Usually we save our shit for last, but we're gonna Jalen beat the shit out of me, man. It was a close game till Sunday night football.
You got your ass whooped, or I got my ass whooped?
Let me see. Oh. We'll get to yours later because we definitely get to yours later, man.
My sleeper app right now, so I'm gonna let you take it over for right now.
It was a close game between Jalen and I until Sunday Night Football. I had Kyron and the Chargers defense left. He had Saquon. I think at that time he was up 3 points, 4 points. Everything Saquon was doing in the first half, I was like, all right, Kyron, just match it. He go for 20 yards in a drive. You go for 25. Just give me the little edge on him. It was all good until the Kyron fumble. He had an early touchdown as well. And then your man Saquon came out in the second half. One of his 75-yard touchdown runs. At that moment, I said, this shit is done. I can go back for cheering for my boy. Jalen beat my ass 150-01 to 117.50, right? On the losing side. As y'all know, when we weren't doing the podcast, I traded away Mahomes. I lost Prescott to a pulled hammy. So I had to go and pick up Bo Nix, who's rookie of the year, man. Bo Nix, definitely rookie of the year, 25.15. Then, like I mentioned, Kyron started off pretty good, an early touchdown, 11.45. I think I lost the game because of Joe Mixon, man. 9 points. This is the lowest output he's given me all year. So I was highly disappointed with Joe Mixon against Tennessee. I thought he was going to, eat a little more like the big guys in this league. 9.75. His counterpart on the Texans, Nico Collins, did Nico Collins shit, 20.7. So thank you. I love Nico Collins. CeeDee Lamb, even with Cooper Rush, who's fucking ass, 17.8 points. So CeeDee Lamb is still CeeDee Lamb, no matter who's throwing him the rock. Right?
He hasn't been acting like it.
Hey, listen, as long as he's getting me over 15, I'm happy. TJ Hawkinson, that some of you say I stole from Travis for 25 waiver bucks when he was on the IR. I just had him sitting patiently there, marinating all year long until he came back. 19.4 points for TJ. Jaden Reed, who I traded Mahomes for, hasn't done shit since I got him. Of course, like last year, I traded for Stephon Diggs. He doesn't do shit. This year, I traded for Jaden Reed. He doesn't do shit. 5.85. Chris Boswell on Thursday night against the Browns and that little Blizzard game, 6.1. And the Chargers defense, 1.30 against the Ravens. Defense and whatever. Then we got Jalen, man. As we mentioned, number 1 seed, best team, best record. Jalen's just frying shit right now, man. Like, literally, you step in Jalen's path and he is just frying shit. So
just like he likes his food fried.
Kyler Murray, 6.15. I was actually kind of happy at the beginning with that. Then we got Saquon, 47.95, man. Over 300 purpose yards from Saquon. Over 300 with 2 tutties. Loving this guy. Best thing the Giants could have done was not pay this man.
Shut the hell up. Nobody
Rico
wanted that shit early in the morning.
Rico Dowdle, 11.8. Then he had St. Brown with 13.2. Mike Evans came back first game, 12.55. Sam Laporta, who's been looking like a bus this year, 4.9. Jacoby fucking Myers, 23-6. And then Will Lutz, his fucking kicker, 24-3.
Boy.
His second highest scoring player on his team was his fucking kicker, Will Lutz, with 24.3.
You know what
Like,
it was? He saw Kyle Murray didn't do shit. He said, I got to be the quarterback this week.
and then we had the Chiefs defense with 5.56, man. So me and Jalen split the season 1-1. I beat him early in the year. He comes back and returns the favor. I'm actually super scared of Jalen's team, man. Jalen got fucking weapons at every position. He has receivers. He has a tight end that we all know that can explode when he wants. Obviously, we just said fucking Saquon should win MVP of the league. He has Kyler Murray. Not the greatest quarterback, but he has all the upside with his rushing ability. So seeing Jalen in the playoffs might be a scary task for anyone, man. Let's see Jay Bro talking about a draft from 2 years ago. It wasn't even similar order. Yep.
Yeah, the one 2 years ago wasn't similar order. The one this year was very similar to how I drafted.
Pat banking on like any of the other top teams to take me down. Good luck, man. What's the next matchup, man? I think we got. Oh, it was another good matchup, man. We got Alex against Trav. This was our rush hour game of the week. We got Alex coming back because remember Travis pushed your shit in earlier in the year, Alex, because we were clowning you. I mean, Travis beat the brakes off of you early in the year, so Alex gets his revenge: 142.69 and 124.40, right on the losing side. Trav started Sam Darnold. He didn't have his Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow stack this week. They were on bye, so he had to start Darnold. 25-40, right? Josh Jacobs gave your man 3 touchdowns in a losing effort. He did all he could do to help Trav win. 29.85. James Conner, 10.4. Tank Dell, who's been the number 2 on Houston since Stephon Diggs goes down, 10.95. DK Metcalf, kind of disappointing this week, 10.4. Brock Bowers, 7.8. Najee, 7.9. Then your man had John Parker Romo. All right, kicker from the fucking Vikings. I don't know who this guy is. Any relation to Tony Romo? Help me out, Drew. 12.5. And they had the Steelers defense on Thursday night with 9.2. Not a bad effort, except your man left Jonnu Smith on the bench. Certified baller on the bench, Trav. Jonnu Smith, 24.95. Obviously, Trav still has the second best record in the league. He's 8-4, but he's only 1 win above me, Alex, and Brian. So one loss. Oh, and Conrad. There's 4. I think there's 4 of us tied with a 7-5 record. So one loss, Trav. You can easily be sitting at the 6th seed, man. So
easily.
This year is super competitive. We got obviously Jalen on top, like I said, crushing shit. Then we got a group of guys right in the middle that's all fighting for that 2 to 6 spot. And then we got another set of group of guys fighting for that last playoff spot between Jeff, Pat, and Marcus. Seeding is crazy. It is wild.
Absolutely.
It's wild. Literally one loss from Pat, he's down. From Trav, he's down with us. 1 win puts us up to the number 2 seed. Like this is a crazy year, man. But now we're gonna go to Alex's side, who, like I said, got his revenge, beat the shit out of Travis, started Anthony Richardson because he also didn't have his QB1 of the year. Josh Allen also on bye. 13.7 for Anthony Richardson. Then we had the King, Derrick Henry, with 16.25. Kenneth Walker, which I know Alex and Jalen were going at it. I had 94 text messages yesterday when I took Alexa to her dance class. I wasn't reading all that shit, but all I saw was, K, you're happy with K9? So apparently Jalen saying that, Alex, K9 is not cutting it for you. You might need to trade for Jahmyr Gibbs 2.0. 14.55 for Kenneth Walker. AJ Brown, 24.15. Josh Downs, 5.95. Trey McBride, fuck you, Jeff, for actually giving Alex Trey McBride and Josh Allen, 27.3. Then we got Jamar Chase 2.0. Jalen called it. No one believed him. Jackson Smith and Jigba with 20.45. Brandon
Listen,
Aubrey.
man, I got something to say about that trade, right? All season long, Jason has been averaging about 12 points a game, right? Last couple weeks, Quentin Johnson, he's been averaging about 19 points to 20 points a couple weeks. Now, mind you, Quentin is the number one receiver in with the Chargers, and JSN has dropped down to the number two receiver now that DK is back. That was the logic of the trade, and I needed a running back. Jalen, get off my shit. You see what I'm talking about? Nobody talking to you, Jalen. Get the fuck off. All right?
Yeah, I love the in-season beef for you and Jalen, man.
Man, fuck Jalen
Damn.
during the
Oh,
season.
that was the Eddie hashtag, right? Eddie started that shit. Hashtag fuck Jalen.
Fuck Jalen. We're bringing it back. Fuck Jalen. Because nobody want to hear shit from you, brother. But
So
yes, that was the logic. Mind you, I've been trying to trade JSN all season.
yeah,
How many
you have.
times have I reached out to you about JSN?
And,
How many
and
times
we've
have I
had
reached out to other people?
we definitely had discussions over JSN, just didn't fall through for whatever reason, whether you
I
didn't like
even
the
had a
offer, I didn't like
discussion
your
with
offer.
I even had a discussion with Jalen about JSN in the beginning of the season when I first got him, and he didn't want him. So for him to start talking crazy now, he needs to shut the fuck up. Appreciate you, Jalen. Shut the fuck up.
But and then we got
Hashtag fuck Jalen.
Brandon Aubrey 9.9 on Alex's squad, and then the Broncos defense with 10.44, which the Broncos as a whole unit has been surprising. Their Bo Nix has been playing well. Cortland Sutton's been playing good.
Yeah,
Their
but
defense has been.
is it really surprising when we had the conversation? When you was down the
Um,
quarterback, we had that conversation about
yeah, but
the depth with them.
like I said, Bo Nix was playing decent at the time, right? Over the last 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, over the last month, he's been statistically one of the better quarterbacks in the league. He hasn't turned off the ball that much, turned over the ball that much. He's been actually they letting him throw the rock more, right? They were leaning on the running backs at the beginning of the year. Now they're not. Now they're leaning on him. Cortland Sutton value skyrocketed since they started throwing. Cortland Sutton's like, oh, hold on, Jalen. Just Pat, you never offered me JSN. Don't lie. You ain't never want to hear me out. You blocked me.
I blocked you
Hold
once
on.
since.
Did you block him? How Trav blocked Shorty that was chasing him down?
Yo, Jalen is blocked on every which way. If I could block
Your,
him now in this thing, I will block him now
your
on
team
this.
would be in a
On
lot
this.
better position if you just listened to me.
Jalen,
Uh,
you need to shut the fuck up. This is the problem with Jalen, and this is why Travis wants to beat you up every year at the cookout, because you just won't shut up.
now we
Nobody
got
asks for your opinion.
listen. Look, a surprising outcome for this past week's game was Jeff. And I don't know if I should say this, but white beats black once again, 159.96 to 120.42. Jeff showed them that freedom comes with a cost, bro. Jeff
He gave him
beats
a holocaust of an ass whooping.
Jeff. You know what Jeff said? Do you know that thing hurt people hurt people? That's what Jeff did. Jeff took his built-up frustration of having to deal with all these Jewish jokes and Holocaust jokes we've been dealing, we've been sending Jeff's way for years, and he just took it out on a person of color. That's hurt people hurt people. I get it, Jeff. I ain't mad at you, man. But we got Jeff beating Marcus, right? Two of my division running mates. Both put up decent points. So shout outs to the CF, the SFC for
I have a purple beard this year.
for bringing the points back up. But Marcus started Lamar Jackson, who people are saying a favorite to win MVP. I don't think so personally. But that's just me. I hate Lamar Jackson. Fuck him. 27.35. Tyrone Tracy, Giants running back, 10.25. Nicholas Chubb, 19.75. Zay Flowers, 11.7. Tyreek Hill that he got from Alex, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, 10.55. Dalton Schultz, 4.25. Marcus, if you're listening, if you will listen, if not, I will text you and give you the timestamp so you can listen. You need a tight end, and I'm offering you a tight end. So just hit accept, brother.
I got Pat Fairmouth for you. Come see me.
Kareem Hunt, 12.95, who this might be his last week. So not sure if that was a smart idea to go get Kareem Hunt, but whatever. Jake Moody, 5.8. Packers defense, 17.82 points against a Brock Purdy list San Francisco 49ers. San Francisco's ass. Look, I'm so fucking happy San Francisco lost. Like, no fucking, like, you guys don't imagine, man. I'm so fucking happy San Francisco lost. Fuck the 49ers. Fuck Brock. Fuck McCaffrey. That's why your Achilles was hurting or whatever fuck was going on. Fuck George Kittle. Fuck the 49ers organization, Santa Clara, Levi Stadium, John Lynch. Like, fuck those guys. All right? Like, I can't stand. He's good with Addison in the flex. If you would have started him, maybe. Yeah, if you would have started Jordan Addison, that would have definitely helped him out. He would have still probably lost. But all right, you know what? Don't try to justify your trade rape actions, Alex. Like, oh, he's good. Don't worry. I didn't put it too deep. That's what you just did. I stopped when he said no more. Alex just said stop. But then we got Jeff Dole, his team name, right? Tua Tagovailoa, which how you feel about that, Pat? Because Jeff has been saying he's gonna try to block all your transactions, all your waiver pickups all year. So Jeff successfully he did it with Jared Goff. He did it when he tried to pick Tua back up. Jeff is just, I don't know what's the hate with Jeff and you.
I'm gonna be honest. Between Jeff and Jalen, they both have it out for me for whatever reason. I don't know what I did to these guys. I can understand. I think Jeff thinks
go so far.
I think Jeff is tired of me, and I think Jeff feels like I'm part German, and that I had something to do with what happened to his people. I have nothing. Jalen, I guess he's getting tired of people reading his face and trying to touch the face to see what he's talking about. And, I think they have it out for me because they think I started all this shit, and I didn't. I'm just continuing. History repeats itself.
I'm telling you that.
And I just got to remind people of certain shit, like the Holocaust and the Braille. You get what I'm saying? But they have it out for me for some reason.
Pat, I don't have it out for you. He said, why you always lying?
You have it out for me, Jalen. It's been like that for the last couple years. And then that I won the championship. Yo, where's my trophy, bro?
Bro, I told you. When you gotta let me know.
You gotta send that to tomorrow.
All right, then yes, you expect me to just shut up and take your lies. No, bro. Jalen's here for the truth and only the truth. Jalen, you a righteous motherfucker, bro.
Jalen lies his ass off.
Jalen's here for nothing but the truth. I appreciate that, man. Keep the integrity of the league, Jalen.
Yeah, bullshit.
Going back to Jeff's squad, Devon A-Chain, 20.6. J.K. Dobbins, 9.4 points, which he injured his knee. But luckily for Jeff always gets all the handcuffs at the beginning of the year, expecting a running back to go down. So Jeff already has Gus Edwards on his roster. Terry McLaurin, 21.2 points. Marvin Harrison Jr., 8.45. Zach Ertz, 16.3. DJ Moore, his flex position, 27.9. DJ Moore's been ass all year. And 1 year he actually puts up something. He's on Just roster. Then your man had Jake Bates, kicker from the Lions, who is no longer on his roster because Jeff has no ties to fucking kickers. You know what Jeff is when it comes to kickers? You remember when we all played GTA? We picked up Shorty. We went to the bushes. The car was rocking. As soon as you was done, you got out. Money back
Got
up.
your money back.
That's what Jeff does with kickers, man. And then he had the Vikings defense with 9.86 points, man. Jeff put down the fucking. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know.
He put down the Holocaust of an ass.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know, like if he was holding his Star of David the whole time praying. I don't know if he was reading the Torah. I don't know what he was doing.
He was watching Nazi highlights. That's why he was angry like that.
Yo, you watch Nazi highlights. Yo, for real though. Now that you said that, somebody really need to make a YouTube video of Nazi highlight just to see how crazy. Can you imagine like background music and everything?
Bro, the sinister shit that these people used to do.
At least give us a stat line like 27 gassed, 34 shot. You know what I mean?
I can find that for you. I can find all of that for you. I got you.
FBI would show up so fast. And you got to play the NBA or NBC old school theme. That's what they need to play on the background music for that, man. But shout out Jeff for making the 7th seed a 3-way tie right now, man. And if I'm looking at it correctly, let me just check it out real quick. Hold on. The 7th seed, if the playoffs was to start this week, the 7th seed would be Marcus based off points. And this is what, and Jalen, if you're still watching, this is what the Jalen rule is for. Because that one year, we had 4 guys tied with the same record with 3 spots open. We had it was me, Trav, Jalen, and Eddie, right? But how NFL fantasy worked, it took the total wins of those 4 people in that group, and they used a head-to-head win. So the best record amongst those group took the 3 spots. So unfortunately, even though Jalen had beaten me that year, but he lost to Eddie, but he beat Trav or whatever it was, Jalen had the worst head-to-head worst head-to-head record amongst those 4 people in that group. So he was the odd man out. So we voted up the Jalen rule, and Jalen, I know we spoke about it and you kind of misunderstood. The Jalen rule states tiebreakers. If it's 2 teams, tiebreakers are head-to-head. It makes the head-to-head important. That's why last year, even though Drew and I had the same record and I had him on points, Drew beat me twice. So based on sleeper, I was supposed to be in the playoffs because their tiebreakers points. I had to manually remove myself out and add Drew in, which fucking hurt like fucking hell.
But it needed to be done.
Right? Hey, listen, I follow my own rules, right? Now, if there's 3 or more teams tied with the same record, that's when it all goes based on points. Head-to-head goes out the window, and it's all based on points. That's why right now Marcus is leading the 7th spot, even though Jeff just beat him, because Marcus has 1,469 points. Jeff is in 8th with 1,429, and Pat, you got a lot of fucking work to do, 1,375 points. So it's not impossible. And if all 3 of you guys lose next week and Drew wins, then there's a 4-way tie. Like, shit can get crazy, man.
I just need them all to lose, to be honest.
Right? So, just for clarifications, and if anyone else was wondering, Jalen, because I know we spoke about it, the rule is 2 teams tied, same record, head-to-head, flat out. You beat that person, your one matchup of the year, even though they got 200 more points than you, you are the winner. If you are in a division with them and you sweep them 2-0, you are the winner. The only way it goes to points is if the head-to-head is tied 1-1. If you guys are division opponents, then it goes to points scored. So let's see.
I
Jeff
just
not
need
starting
everybody to
defense
lose the rest of their
last season. I
teams.
bite him in the ass on points, and I don't think people understand how how valuable points are. Like you never want to go with purposely not starting a defense or a kicker because of this situation. If Jeff puts up a dud this week and Pat, you outscore him and Marcus, and you guys you go up. You're the 7th playoff spot. So this last week 13, week 14, these last 2 weeks is crucial for you guys, man. Fucking crucial. But what we got? Oh shit! Hold on, I just backed out the whole thing. So we just did that. Oh, we just mentioned right, Mr. Drew, Mr. Heavy D, Mr. Sheriff in Town, Mr. Hide Your Donuts. Right. I wonder if Drew rides around in one of those what the fuck they called, man? Like the little scooter joints that they be in the mall holding.
The little
You know the white joints that you got to lean forward. I wonder if Drew be riding around Tennessee with that shit, man.
he probably like Paul Bart.
Yeah, so just lean forward. Well, with Drew's weight, he's always leaning forward, so that's not an issue for him, man. So we got Drew
It
beating
just
up.
looks like that. It's the stomach.
We got Drew beating up on Conrad, 118, 6'7", and 94.16. Conrad's still the third best team. He's 8-4 right now. He's behind Jalen and Travis. Right? Shout outs to Conrad, man. Looked like I lost that trade getting Devontae Smith because Chase Brown and Calvin Ridley's been balling out since I moved them off my roster. Like always, never fails, right? Did the same thing with you last year. I gave you Olave, I gave you Calvin Ridley, I think another running back for Stephon Diggs, and your guys ball out. My Stephon Diggs does shit.
Yeah,
So,
but you this year it was reversed. Apparently.
it's always a new thing for it's always something new, man. So we got on the loser side, we got on a team left eye strong guy, we got CJ Stroud 18.15. Then we got David Montgomery 17.05. Samaji Perine. I don't know why the fuck would you start Samaji 4.9. Like you cannot tell me he was your best available option as your RB2. You cannot. I know all his team is on bye, but you cannot tell me you can't go out to free agency and pick up someone better than fucking Samaji Perine. Come on, Conrad. Then we got Justin Jefferson, who put up a dud, 4.95. Jawan Jennings, 9.25. Dallas Goedert, who I thought would have been involved a little more with Devontae Smith out, 6.15. Calvin Ridley, as I mentioned, started picking up as soon as I traded him, 15.05. Justin Tucker, this might be the last year we see Justin Tucker, man, because he looks fucking terrible this year.
Boy.
7.5. And then the Eagles defense with 11.16. So you figure the 5 sacks the Eagles had on Matthew Stafford, the forced fumble on Kyrie Williams, definitely helped Conrad out, but not enough. You feel me? Because he went up against the heaviest motherfucker in the league, man. Drew walks in to the draft room and looks at everybody, goes, "This league ain't big enough for all of us." Right? That's Drew, right?
There's a lot of big people in this league too.
Listen, Drew definitely by far is the heaviest guy in the league, the biggest guy in the league. And I sent him a trade this morning. He rejected it. So Drew, I'm not talking to you right now, man. Don't even think about texting me. I don't even want a happy Thanksgiving from your ass right now. All right. So we got Jalen Hurts on Drew's squad, 17.85. Cam Akers. Listen, why would you start Cam Akers? I don't know. It's the Viking love in you. 3.75. Tony Pollard, 22.9. Jerry Jeudy, 15.75. Then we had Tyler Lockett, 4.25. Travis Kelce, 12.7. Xavier Worthy, 9.85. They had the kicker from Miami, Jason Sanders, not to be confused with the Colonel Trav, 11.2. And then the Texans defense with 20.42 points in a loss. So they scored 20 points while giving up 30 points on defense, but they got 8 sacks, 2 fumbles recovery, and a touchdown. So Never saw that before. Never saw a team give up 30 points and still have over 10 points on their defense. So that's kind of new. But Drew, like I said, he's pushing for that final playoff spot. He's pushing for that seventh seed, heavyweight champ. Live, hold on, live team name right on the pod. Your man changes his team name to heavyweight champ.
You feel me?
Hey, listen, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Who's your opponent this week?
Drew.
So, which one of you guys are the heavyweight champ? Because I'm a little confused now.
I'm the champ.
Okay, so are you the heavyweight champ and Drew's the super heavyweight champ? Like, all
There we go. There we
right.
go. I'm the heavyweight champ. He's the super heavyweight champ.
So, do you want to go over your own shit or?
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you rock on your own thing because I don't want to. You coming off of a serious health issue and I don't want to do you dirty, man.
Look, man, I got my ass whooped, y'all, this week.
That's twice now.
That's twice I got my ass whooped. And it's the person who gave me my ass whooping that I'm more. I don't know if I'm more impressed by the ass whooping or if I'm really saddened by the ass whooping. But
Who gave you the ass whooping?
fucking Kev 44, Team Kev 44, the man with no name, whooped my ass this week. 129.92 to 80.55. Boy, it's been look, guys.
It's
It's been a
it's been a
struggle.
rough year for you, man.
It's been a rough couple months for me. Definitely a rough couple weeks. This ain't over. I gotta go back for more procedures. And then this is happening in the league for me. This is just not what I've been asking for. It's been a rough year. And Jalen and Jeff hasn't made it no better. Fuck all of y'all. Fuck all of y'all. That's my message. But let's go over to the fucking loser side first, man. I put up 80.55. Matthew Stafford gave me 19.65. This fucking bum as a fucking running back. Javonte Williams, I just traded JSN for this guy. I'm thinking, all right, this is the only person in the league that's willing to give me somewhat of a fair trade or at least something that I could be, all right, maybe. I should have kept my running backs like I had it, but I decided that it wasn't going to be no good. Javonte Williams gave me 2.40. Ramondre Stevenson decided after 3 straight weeks of busting ass to decide to give me 3.55. My running backs just ain't cutting it for me. Like, I'm having issues with these bastards. Puka gave me 21.95. Malik Neighbors, I'm just as frustrated as he is. He already has said it is not the quarterbacks. It's the whole goddamn state at this point.
Man, the
It's
whole
just
New
New
York
York
State.
overall. I'm sick of New York overall. I love home, but I'm sick of y'all. Y'all gave up Saquon. Y'all decided to release this bum after giving him all his goddamn money instead of trading him for picks. Y'all put fucking genitalia Vito back there for no fucking reason.
My man Baker
Dable,
Mayfield
get
was
the
scoring.
fuck out of
Yo,
New York, Dable. We don't want you
Baker
no more.
Mayfield was bugging out after he was.
Holding the dinglings in the air. I'm getting rid of the fucking Giants at this point. It's just evil what y'all doing to us. We pay all this money. We take time and effort to watch you fucking lose every week and not throw Malik Neighbors the fucking ball. I'm getting sick of this shit. Cade Otton, where the fuck have you been the last 2 weeks?
Tell him how you feel, Pat.
I
Tell
feel
him how you
upset.
feel, man.
Quentin Johnson, you gave me 0.
How you feel, Pat?
You
Tell him
been
how you feel, man.
balling. He been balling. Yo, Fair, my Fairburn, my kicker, he's been the only one showing up all year, my nigga. All year, he's been the only one showing up. He gave me 10 points. Commanders, you started off wonderful, Commanders. You was going up against fucking Dallas, and you fucking lost to Dallas. To fucking Dallas. Y'all started off with 18 points and ended up with 6.4.
Yo,
Fuck. Yo, the
listen.
whole team is on a block this
Just
week.
just chill out. We don't need
Yo,
a we
the
don't need
whole
a,
team is
we
on
don't
the
need a
block.
stitch. We don't need a stitch to rip or burst right now. Just take it easy,
Listen,
man.
man. I've been frustrated for weeks. All right. But yeah, let's go to Kevin. You know what I mean? Kevin put up some numbers.
I think. Hold on, before we go to Kevin, I think the surprising thing, and not saying it would have helped you win, but you would have had a little bit more points. All right, so it would have helped your calls out if down the line for the Jalen rule maybe. Is the fact that you made the trade Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon right before kickoff,
Right before kickoff, correct.
and um you had asked me like, yo, Kansas City hasn't kicked the game off yet. Do you mind changing Chuba Hubbard for Javante Williams? Because even though they say it's a 1 o'clock start, as long as the ball's not in the air, for me that doesn't count. So I did the switch for you, and Chubbard puts up 16. Javante puts up 2.
What's crazy, I had Pat in instead of Cade, and I took Pat out last minute, and he gave me 10. Cade gave me 4. Same thing with Wandell Robinson. I'm like, all right, they haven't been throwing the ball more. I figured now that Vito is going to be in, he's going to be throwing the ball. I'm figuring now that Vito's in, he's going to throw the ball more to Malik. And Wendell ends up with 10 points. And Johnson, like I said, has been balling out the past couple weeks because that Charger offense is actually looking like a fucking offense. Decides to put up a fucking donut.
Yeah.
5 receptions, no catches. First of all,
Hold
why is he only getting
on, you
5
just you
receptions?
just confused the shit out of me. 5 reception, no catches.
I mean, 5 targets, no
Oh, I
catches.
was going to say,
I'm sorry, I'm hot right now. I'm hot. My mind is in scrambles. But 5 targets. First of all, he shouldn't be getting just 5 targets. I get it. You're going against your brother. Not Quentin. I'm talking about Jim and John. They going against each other. I'm thinking this is gonna be an air out game.
yeah.
I'm thinking at least 13 targets for my boy. 5 targets, donut receptions. It's just bad out here in these streets, man.
I
It's
think what
bad.
makes it worse. I think it will make it worse, like you said, who you lost to. So go go over Team Kev 44's roster.
So look, the Commanders defense played like shit. But the young boy, Jaden Daniels, decides to put up 33.15. Jonathan Taylor, he's been shit all year as well. He's been up and down. He put up 2.5, right? CMC only put up 8.55. So the battle of the running backs was just terrible this game,
Yep.
all the way around. Cortland Sutton, like you said, that Broncos defense offense is looking like like veterans all across the board because of their quarterback. He put up 30.70. Uh, uh, um, George Pickens only put up 9.3. Uh, uh, David Njoku put up 3.9. Michael Pittman, this man has decided not to show up all year. This time he decides, you know what? Let me put up a measly 16 points. I'm gonna show up a little bit. I'm gonna come early and I'm gonna leave early. He put up
Hey,
16.6.
he's here for a good time, not a long time.
Not a long time. Jake Elliott put up 1180. And then the Broncos defense, which of course I knew was gonna whoop these fucking bastards' asses, decided to put up 13.42 against my fucking Giants. I don't even want to call them my Giants no more. Against Jeff's Giants. Jeff,
Damn.
you can take the Jets and the Giants. I don't give a fuck. Keep them both at this
Just
point.
just throwing everything on Jeff's plate, huh?
Yo, take it all. Pause. You take the MetLife Stadium, the swamp that it's on, and take it wherever you at with you. We don't want them no more. This is some
Man,
bullshit.
that this was a big week for you. Hold on. What we got here? Actually, no chance. Kev kisses sack for a third year in a row. His team is fire. Look, I've said it. Kev has a good squad. He has nice backs. He has a nice young quarterback. He has receivers. Just things is just Kevin. You know what I mean? Like you said,
It's Kevin.
you get drafted to his team to die. It is what it is. It's just I'm pretty sure everybody's probably waiting and at home when we do our draft, and the tickers come across the screen with the first pick. Kevin selects Christian McCaffrey. He's like, "Fuck, man, there goes my season." But you needed this one, Pat. Now you win. Like I said, even though you're tied, you're in a huge hole point wise to jump to the 7th spot. So
I just need everybody else to lose this week.
you need, right? Let me see. Before we go up to the last matchup of the week, let's go to week 13 real quick. Let's see who's playing. You need Chris to beat Marcus, which that might be an impossible task because Chris is fucking ass. And you need Brian to beat Jeff, which right now the projections, obviously projections don't mean shit, but projections has the game with Brian and Jeff winning 18.80 to 18.05. So that's just tight. And then they had the good thing for you to have Chris winning 114.16 and 104.55.
Man, but like you said, projections don't mean a goddamn thing in this goddamn.
And then obviously you have to win your own matchup, which as of now, projection has you losing 115 and 111.67. So you got to take care of your business, which you can take care of, and then you got to hope and pray for the two other guys to lose. If that happens, obviously you jump up to the 7th spot, you take over. Best case scenario is you put up hella points and all three of you guys lose though, and then you can at least make your way up on the points.
Make my way above my points.
Something. Pat needs at least a win and someone else depending on the head-to-head against Marcus and Jeff.
I just need them to lose and
put a 280-point week.
Boy,
280 might be crazy, but you know what? We start with 140, 140. Toby, stop.
Yeah.
Bowl of 300. But last matchup of the week, man, right? We got, as I mentioned, Chris ain't shit. Chris's ass. I might be looking to replace his ass because the league is as good as your worst fucking player. And Chris, since he's joining the league, I think he averages 4 wins a year. So I think I got a better chance of letting Caleb and Alexa co-run a team in this league, and they could probably come out with more than 3 fucking wins on the year. Because
you know what we need to do?
What's up?
We need to make a separate league, right? And put Eddie and Chris in the league. Just them two, and let them battle it out for the last spot.
Listen, I've been talking to Eddie. He's in better health. He's in better spirits. He's thinking about. He asked me if there's an opening, would I bring him back on board? I told him I would. So there's a possibility we might see Eddie back in the EFL next year.
Hey, man, we need Eddie's energy because, honestly, he's the only person that could throw off Jalen's mojo. He's the only person.
So it might be a possibility that we will see Eddie. Obviously, I always send out my mass text to everybody, like, hey, you join in next year. If not, let me know early. Like, look what happened, right? Conrad retired. He did a Tom Brady. He retired and then came back within the same 5 minutes. I said, all right, bro, thanks. He's like, no, I'm back. I was like, what the fuck? You just told me you were done. So, I'm happy that Eddie is Chris is the Jets. I'm happy for Eddie that his move to Arizona is working out for him. He was and not only did he throw Jalen off, like you said, but Eddie was a competitive guy.
He was.
Eddie had one of the better teams the 3 years he was with us. I think 1 year he was the number 1 team, if I'm not mistaken. So having Eddie over Chris is an upgrade any day. So
Chris, we love you, but goddamn, you letting us down.
Thank God we didn't get him in the league versus league. Which, hold on, man. League versus league, we up 2 wins. We got EFL has 73 wins. That bum ass league has 71.
We haven't heard no shit talking from them.
So I know I'm not doing my part because my team has not. You know you got the Alex, the Travises, the Jeffs. I'm doing my part. And it's me. Like, I ain't doing fucking shit.
Hey, I'm up and down with it. 1 week I'm doing good. Next week I'm doing horrible.
So last game of the week, we got Brian, free smoke, beating up on Gangrene 71, 142.35 to 89.3. You know what's fucking you up, Pat, in this whole bet between divisions is you have two teams that do put up numbers, and then you have two teams that don't do shit. Right?
I can't say that for Kev because Kev, the weeks that I don't put up the numbers, Kev puts up the numbers. Right?
But that's
And
what I'm
vice
saying.
versa.
Every week, it's not like you have 4 weeks and like every player, every person on your division in your division put up 130. You know, it's always like you got a 150, a 140, and then a 75, and then an 80. And then
80.
another week you got a 130, 145, and then you got a 90 and an 85. So your division is never hitting at the same time, man. And
I'm gonna be wearing purple.
that unfortunately is gonna have you looking like the joint that Alex been putting up.
Yo,
But
I
we
hate that fucking meme, yo. Every time it pops up, I just want to leave the chat. I'm gonna be honest with you.
we got the third round pick himself, Jared Goff, 9.45. Brian is sticking with Jared Goff. He drafted him in his third round. And he's sticking with him. Only time he was out was for a bye week. Aaron Jones, that he traded Chris Godwin for. Godwin gets injured. Aaron Jones is still playing. So technically, Brian wins that trade. 21.15, and that's the last trade we'll see Brian make all year, guys. So don't even think before Thursday at 12 o'clock, Brian will accept the trade. Jahmyr Gibbs, 26.4, his first round pick. Then we got Cooper Kupp, 19 points. DeAndre Hopkins, 15.25. So Brian's leaning on his old vets, man, to get the job done.
They should have traded Cooper Kupp last year.
George Kittle, 20.95. Then we had Austin Eckler's 3.65. Dicker the kicker, or as they call Brian Dicker the licker, 16.6 points. Lions defense with 9 points. And this is why, this is the reason, and I understand you're out of the playoff. There's nothing you can do, Chris, but this is the reason why your ass might get replaced. Kicker on a bye, defense on a bye. Didn't bother to change him out. All right, so now on the loser squad, I traded him Patrick Mahomes, 31.545 points. First time Patrick Mahomes, I think, scored over 30 points all year.
Yes.
Rashad White, 12.45. Brian Robinson, he got hurt, came back, got hurt again, 3.9 points. Lad McConkey, who got 6 targets, so 1 target more than Quentin Johnston, but he caught all 6 of his passes for 83 yards, giving him 15.3. Then we got Jalen McMillan with 2.35 points on the the Buccaneers. Why the fuck would you start Jalen McMillan? But you know what? Whatever. It is what it is at this point. Because I like I said, I think my mind is made up with Chris. It is like whatever. Hunter Henry 9.65, and he had Justice Hill 14.2 points. Like I said, didn't start a kicker, didn't start a defense, so it fucked him up and it fucked your points up as a division. And there's nothing else I can say with this whack ass roster. I think I said it when he drafted. I think I rated him one of the worst fucking teams. I don't know if he just, you know what? And I know he's in a. This is not his main league, right? For all of us, this is our main league, right? This is not his main league. He has another league with his boys. That's his main league. So if you don't take this serious, Chris, and this is not priority number 1, then you're done, bro. That's it.
What,
I'm gonna, go ahead.
Well, I'm in.
So, all right. I'm in 8 leagues this year.
I'm in 4.
I
got our 3.
Yep.
And then I have an additional one I'm out of.
So I got EFL, which is actually priority number 1, right? Even because you can adjust the way your leagues look. So EFL top on. Come on, Alex, stop sending fucking shit. EFL number 1 on the list. Then we got league versus league that we're representing the EFL. Then I got the guillotine that I ran this year. Which Pat, you still in it? How you feel about that? Let's see who picked. Who you picked up? Any guys?
Yeah, I picked up. I'll tell you right now who I picked up.
Exactly who we thought you was gonna pick up. Me and my boy at work was talking about it. He was like, "Yo, you got the most money. I think your boy DC only had $52 left. I would have won 53.
I should have did that, but I thought I saw somebody else that had like 100 and something.
No. I think DC only has 52, right?
That's the only.
I
Nah,
think
but there
that
was
was it.
somebody else that was left. Isn't there 4 of us left?
Is you, DC, my boy Sean, Caleb? I think it's only 4 people left,
There was
right?
somebody else that had 100 and something. That's the reason I put up the hundo.
Oh, yeah, your boy DC put up 2 points. Thought he was gonna get him, fucking clown. And I put up $2 for St. Brown, but so that yeah, so I got the guillotine, and then I got um Alex and I inherited we took over Orphan team in a dynasty, so we're running that together. I got 2 work leagues that I'm in. I'm 5-7-1. I lost by fucking 1 point. One
Yeah,
point
boy.
I lost. And then the other work league, I'm 75. And then another league I'm in, I'm 10-2. So I'm the number 1 team in that league. So I got 8 fucking teams. 8 leagues. I'm definitely cutting leagues next year. 8 is a little too much. Cause I'm like, fuck. I'm like, oh, let's go. I got Saquon. I'm like, fuck. I'm playing against Saquon. And I'm like, oh shit, no, I don't. Nah,
It's a
too
lot.
much.
It's a lot to deal with.
It
It's a
literally
lot to
takes
deal
me
with.
about an hour to look at all my lineups, like figure out who I want to start. Like, it's insane, man. It's fucking insane. Literally from like, I give myself between like 11:55 to 12:55 to go over every matchup, over every move I want to start. And I want to say that me, you, Trav, Jeff, Alex, and Eddie, we were holding down for the EFL. It was a rough start. It was a shaky start. They were up by 12 wins against us.
Yes. They
And we
were
closed the
whooping our
gap.
ass.
And we closed the gap. Like I said, we were up to 73-71. We just got to finish strong, man. Finish strong, represent the EFL well. We get $100 each.
Facts. Yes, sir.
You get $100 each. Our 50 back plus their 50, man.
Plus their
And
50. Yes, sir.
and we'll make this challenge again. If they want to run it back, we can run it back with them. If we want to look for a different league to do this with, as long as we establish dominance and we represent, you know what? We got 1 league win on our side compared to these bum ass leagues or CFFFL, and they're all fucking Cowboys fans, all dick sucking each other.
Exactly. They got a jerkathon they talking about. Like, we don't want to, we don't do nothing like that. Jerkathon is nasty work.
Nah, that's crazy. But like
Yo,
I said at the beginning, we are happy as the EFL family that you are healthy. We're back. You're back in walking because we can't say back in running yet. So you're back in walking. Hopefully the future procedures go well.
yeah, I got 2 more, y'all. 2 more. So
hopefully all that goes well. We appreciate you guys for knowing, like understanding the whole situation and even though it was like, oh, since the podcast, Jalen's so fucking. He has no pay. Oh, since the podcast is over, can we get a newsletter? Like, Jalen, chill out, man. Just chill out. Just breathe, man.
Jalen, you showing us that you have no life outside of the EFL.
I'm
And we appreciate that you take the EFL so seriously.
Hey, listen.
But lighten up, bro.
I love it. But we're about to head out. Enjoy your Thanksgiving Day. Enjoy the Thanksgiving games. Set your lineup. And remember, trade deadline is 12 p.m. Once 12 p.m. hits tomorrow, I will be closing the trade. I'll be turning trades off. So I don't want to hear, oh, we were in discussion. It's 12:01 and we accepted after 12. No. If you need to get those trades in, they need to pop up on my app, on the app by 12 o'clock. It needs to say a trade has been completed because there's no trade that is going to be pushed through if you guys were in discussion. So week 13 hasn't started yet until kickoff at 12:30. So 12 o'clock is the deadline. That's it. And this is the playoff push right here, man. So, Pat, good luck. Rest of the way. What happened?
I said, thank you, of course.
Yeah, good luck the rest of the way. Jeff, Marcus, good luck the rest of the way. Drew, the dark horse. of this whole thing, making a final run. Where he put Bravo
The
29.
heavy horse.
The Juice Horse takes up 2 lanes, bro. He's in lane 7 and 8. So we got Drew making a push for that final playoff spot too. Jalen fucking killing it all year. Travis has been killing it all year. Conrad has been quiet. And I spoke with Con. He's been quiet. He's been doing things. And I think Conrad's been reading more articles. He's been listening to more things because he's making some good moves here and there. Alex, and Brian tied 7-5 right now. So listen, one loss from us, and it's going to be fucking wild, man. So
Really?
I hit you guys up. We'll be talking shit all day as always, man. Enjoy the holiday. Stay safe. Love you guys.